Last time on the Toast Reviews. Is that chocolate milk on Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Yes, it is, because I am an adult. Whoops. Hello from the land of TV. This is King Cool, and welcome to the Toast Reviews. For those of you who don't know how this works, I watch a movie, I put something in the toaster, and I talk about it before it's done. But today we've come out of the penalty box. Because last week I didn't feel like doing something once I drew the random thing, and now I had to watch Kangaroo Jack. I bet most of you forgot about that movie even existed, huh? And today in the program we have sesame bagels. I'm not going to take it out because sesame's going to go everywhere. But now is the time we get to try the bagel button on this brand new toaster. Let's yeah, do I have to do when it's down? There we go, okay. Let's hope it's doing the right side. Okay. Here's the thing about Kangaroo Jack. I mean, it's bad. It's quite bad. But it's not bad for the same reasons typical kids' movies are. Like, you all see the scene of the commercial where the kangaroo raps at him. Now, that's a dream sequence. I'm just going to clear that up. The kangaroo is just supposed to be a regular old kangaroo. Pretty smart. And he keeps, like, pulling stuff out of the pocket of the coat that he was given. Like one of them's an atomic fireball, and then he goes, ah, ha, ha, ha. I can't imagine what an animal must think of cinnamon when if you give, like, you know, the tribes of Papua New Guinea something with cinnamon. They're like, what is this crap? Like, this is awful. And we're like, no, you just gotta know how to use it. And I'll say this even, the CGI is actually, I would say it might be better than in some other movies, because now, I think at the time there were less companies that could do something like that, so that they put a tiny bit of pride in their work. So that if you got to do that job, you had to look really damn good. So the thing is, I'm not saying it looks great, but you know, considering it looks okay, and the only times it's really not convincing is when they do like a close-up of the guy's face to do like, uh-oh, here's a cartoon expression. It's like. Otherwise, it's like, this is all acceptable for 2003, you know, I'll take it. But, here's the thing. Jerry O'Connell in this movie, his mother married a gangster after his father died, and he's a hairdresser. Now, the hairdresser thing only comes up once at this point. And Anthony Anderson is his best friend, saved his life when he was a kid, and basically, everyone that he knows, like, is a mobster. So, like, what happens is that he accidentally brings the police to a place where they got all the stolen goods, and Chris Walken is actually his stepfather, the gangster, and he's never not interesting. So if you just want to see that, he's not doing anything that amazing, but so he says, all right, bring 50,000, bring this money. Don't look in the envelope, but they find out later it's money. I'm gonna be pushing it, and then it turns out later that they are paying for their own hit. Is a twist. I'll just say that, no, nobody's going to see this. The money they're delivering is to this guy who's then going to kill them. So as it turns out, the fact that he put it on the kangaroo, instead of just delivering it straight to Mr. Smith, actually saves their life. And I'm like, okay, that's a little clever. I sort of like that. But the thing is, this movie, almost every periphery character is either like, a stereotype, or they're gangsters. And they all are like, talking about, it's like, you know, you're gonna try to cut you, they're gonna try to shoot you, and it's like, okay, like, but they never do, they never hurt anybody because it's PG, they only, like, ever, like, kick people and, like, slap and crack and stuff like that, and only, like, shot in a way that's really not, that clear what the hell's going on. So, yeah, a lot of the characters in this movie are criminals. And it's weird. Well, it's like, normally in a kid's movie, it's like, oh, here's the teacher or something. It's like, no, like, this is a movie about gangsters and organized crime and stuff and all this other stuff. And it's like, what the hell's up with this movie? You know? Like, why do kids care about this? Where did I put my thing? Over here. See, this thing went from, it was, like, not done to... Well, actually, that's okay. To toasty mosty in a matter of I thought the bagel setting wouldn't toast it on both sides. Well, that got toasted. Well, okay, this is the bigger half of the, it's actually smoking a little bit. So, see, this was the reason why, excuse me, excuse me, woke up with a sore throat. This is why I'm sort of glad that I came up with the penalty box. It's like, alright, like I would never have given this a chance, but, because I think everyone thinks, oh, this is just a stupid movie. It's like, well, yeah, it's stupid, but plenty of movies are stupid without being terrible. This movie is stupid as well as being, I think, completely misguided as far as like why is there a kids movie about basically organized crime? It's like, although on the other hand, we see so many movies nowadays where it's like, you know, the kids movie is some guy, you know, he's gonna join this group, and then he's gonna find out that he's lying, and this guy's gonna do this whole thing, and occasionally that works. Like Rango was awesome. But yeah, so you couldn't accuse it of like being hyper cliche, except for the fact that why do you need to tell you what happens at the 1 hour mark? Although it isn't as bad as it could be. You know, it's a 90-minute movie, the 1 hour mark. So yeah, I don't hold this movie in any particular animosity. Anyway, I'm going to eat me this here toast. Thank you. I'm going to eat this part first because it's got the sesames on it. Ow, hot. Thank you all for watching. This is King Cool. Drive home safe. Toasted sesame.